For the second chase race of Season 7, the Target Series heads to the Superspeedway in Florida. No, not Daytona. We're here in Pensacola for the running of the Can-Am 300. It's going to be a wild race here, over 200 miles per hour speeds, and some crazy 3 and 4 wide action. It should be a fun day here this afternoon. One of our chasers, William Bullen, has the pole for today's race. 2's outside the 21 of Danny Lloyd. Then third is our points leader, Landlines. Fourth is Blake Petrus, and rounding out the top 5 we have Jake Galloway. Then 6th, it's Paul Taylor. 7th place is Alexander Rowe. Trey Rainey won this race earlier in the season. He rolls off 8th. In 9th, we have Evan Hunter, and Luke Rainey, who's won 3 Pensacola races this season, rounds up the top 10. Rest of the field, James Kerrigan, to his inside is Oliver Galloway. Then we have John Gambit with George Cooper. Behind them, Adam McDowell and Jay Jefferson. Then there's Eli Bright with Greg Lee. Then Riley Spurley-Tube and Max Anderson. Behind them, Jeff Bright with Jonathan Buford. Then we have Ryan Brommer and Derek Hamill. Marshall Burrow with Anton Charbois. Then Matthew Wells and Ryan Taylor, Josephine O'Neill and Roman Fenway. Then we have Jason Larker and Mitchell Collins, Jacob Davidson with Jennifer Buford, then Anthony Hernandez and Cole Luigi, along with Michael Canto and Sebastian Kukulan. Then there's Jim Gamet and Greg Torres, and in the final row, Levi Jones in the 27, 2's outside the 00 of Justin Heath. That is our 42-car field for the Can-Am 300 here at Pensacola. Let's get going with our starting command.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the field fires up here for the second chase race of the season. And it should be another wild chase race in the Target Series as our field 4-2 rolls off the starting grid. William Bullen, the chaser, with Danny Lloyd, who's outside, will lead us to the green flag here at Pensacola. Earlier in the season, we saw a crazy race with Trey Rainey bringing home the victory. He's going to look for the Pensacola sweep, just like his brother Luke did in the Pensacola Truck Series race yesterday. Luke won the first Pensacola race of the season in the Pensacola Truck Series. He then won yesterday to get the Pensacola sweep in the Pensacola Truck Series. So can Trey do the same here in the Target Series, or will Luke steal it and win another Pensacola race? He has won 3 Pensacola races this season. Only 4 have been run. So we'll see how this race goes after 15 laps, 3 miles each time around. William Bullen trying to get back up on top of the points. Currently, coming into the race, Landlines has the points lead. Sebastian Kugelman second, Ryan Taylor in third, then Max Anderson, along with the 10 of Oliver Galloway, are the front 5. 15 laps of action here at Pensacola, 3 and 4 wide action. Let's get going to the restart zone. We are green, and the Can-Am 300 at the Pensacola International Speedway. Already blocking. Bullen leads lap 1, the 81. He blocked the 09 of Alexander off, who had a big block from the 60 of Landlines, but was able to make the move. And here comes Rowe for the race lead. 3-1-2 got beneath. Here comes Jay Jefferson, the 05. He won this race last season, and they won the Gatorade Cup Series race the next day. Jefferson wants to do the same here this season as he goes to second down the backstretch. He has a big push from McDowell going to the race lead. Yeah, he got a good run down the backstretch. He's beside the 09. He has the 16 going with him, along with the 12 of Greg Lee. Off to turn 3. The 05 and the 09 side by side. Jay Jefferson the inside lane, the shorter way around. Here comes Greg Lee to help that 05 out. The 66 and Jonathan Buford coming for that. McDowell to the middle lane, the 16. Jefferson pushed clear off turn 4. And the 05 going to come off the corner to lead lap number 2. The 05 of Jay Jefferson out front down the Can-Am 300. Let Greg Lee come to his inside in the 12 car. The look from the end of the front stretch to turn number 1 they go. Jay Jefferson, the 05, comes down to cover the spot from the 12 of Greg Lee. The 49 Ryan Brommer up on this inside lane. He's going for third. Battling the 09 of Alexander side by side. Here they come down the back stretch. Single file for the front 2. Greg Lee needs help from behind if he wants to make the move. Ryan Brommer, the 49, can't get up to him as he's still side by side with the 09 of Alexander Rowe. To turn 3. 16 man McDowell forced 4 wide out of lane. He gets back in line, though, in front of the A1 of William Bolin. Jay Jefferson going to come off turn 4 to lead his second lap of the race, as Greg Lee has no one with him to try and make that move. Here they are, down the front stretch. There's the Hungry Pack, a 3 wide. Very little 4 wide at this moment. Ryan Brommer trying to get down, block the 32 off Vantage Charlebois. The 32 gets that run to the inside, 3 wide for third. 49 cuts him off. Big move there by the 49. Brommer got clear there. He's now in line in third, but still the 09 Valley in a row, fighting up top. He doesn't have any help, but he's still fighting back with that 49 down low, who has all the help from behind. Finally, Brommer clears down the back stretch, but now as he moves up, here comes Vantage Charlebois to the bottom lane. Alex Zero still trying to stay up top, but now he's 3 wide. Look at Jeff Buford forcing 4 wide. Buford is a past Pensacola winner in the Target Series, dominated a few seasons ago under the lights, and led all by, I believe, 1 or 2 laps. But Jay Jefferson and Greg Lee, they're loving what they're seeing, because with those guys bound 3 and 4 wide behind, it's allowing them to stay clear and pull away just single file. Down the front stretch, now to Charlebois in third, and Jeff Buford fourth, along with Sebastian Kukala in fifth, trying to get there and run down the front 2 and make passes. Greg Lee is still over the back of the 05. Now he's looking to the inside through 1 and 2. He got the run. He's had a little bit of momentum from behind, a little bit of a push. It took him to the inside of the 05. Now they're side by side. Greg Lee's going to take the position away. Greg Lee now out front the Can-Am 300. Down the backstretch, he moves up. Here comes Vantage Charlebois looking to the bomb lane. Side by side, down the backstretch with the help. Comes Vantage Charlebois. Here comes Jennifer Buford and Anthony Hernandez, the 1, going 3 wide. 3 wide for third, as they stay side by side for the lead. Anthony Charlebois, the help from the 1 of Anthony Hernandez. And the big irony in that is that the 32 is the one that wrecked the 1 out of the lead in the night race at Daytona earlier in the season. Right now the 1 is helping the 32 out. Now advance to the bomb very quickly. 3 wide to start finish line. Charlebois leads with 10 to go. But 3 wide the inside lane, the preferred lane. Hernandez has that to turn 1. Look at the 49 Ryan Brommer. He got back down to the bottom lane. Here he is now inside the top 5 again, going for second. He'll take P2 as Hernandez takes the race lead. How about Jacob Davison, the 99? He's through to third. He's been so close so many times this season. Can he finally cap one off here at Pensacola is the big question. Down the backstretch, they're going 4 wide for third. It's squeezing together. The 11 of Mitchell Collins made that big move. Roman Fenway behind him with the 87 John Gambit. Hernandez almost blocking the middle lane there because the 49 Ryan Brommer went with him. And Brommer's committed to that 1. I don't know if he wants to possibly make the move and try and get that other, the other cars back to him. Be interesting though, they didn't make that move there, the 1 left the lane open. 49 getting the push from the 11 to the 1. Lap 7 now. Hernandez leads 4 wide. Jay Jefferson's getting close and physical with the car to his inside. It was the 43 Paul Taylor, but they got sorted out without crashing. Front 4 gets single file down. Anthony Hernandez, Ryan Brommer, Mitchell Collins, Roman Fenway. John Gammott's the 1 in 5th. Here he comes down the backstretch. Here comes Collins for the 2nd position, but has no help. Can he keep it beneath the 49? I think he's gonna. He had a good run there at the end of the backstretch. All the way to 2nd for Mitchell Collins. Now he's looking for the lead through 3 and 4. Big run for 11. That was a great move by Mitchell Collins. He got the draft. He felt that air coming to him. He's going to get beside the 1 and try and get by him as he comes off turn 4. Side by side with Anthony Hernandez down the front stretch. Mitchell Collins the inside lane. John Gammett going with him in the A7. Collins leads the lap. Here comes Justin Heath 3 wide the 00. Big move for Justin Heath to turn 1. He'll go 3 wide for the lead. A push from the 89 of Marshall Burrow. Heath out front. Burrow to 2nd. Greg Torres on the inside lane moving forward with the 33 of Colduigi and the 3 of Jeff Bright as well. And they come off turn 2. Heath leads. Burrow 2nd. Torres 3rd. Shuffling. Colduigi to the middle lane is Jeff Bright. Now Burrow in the A9 breaks to the bottom lane. The 00 of Justin Heath to turn 3 side by side. The help from the 7 down low. Burrow through 3 and 4. The run. He'll get clear easily. Greg Torres for 2nd with the help from the 3 of Jeff Bright, the 15 of Blake Petrus, and the 88 of Eli Bright is towards his teammate. They're coming to the front. And Eli ended his first chase race of the season upside down the backstretch, basically sliding the length of the backstretch. So Eli wants to rebound here at Pensacola big time as they go 3 wide for the lead. Jeff Bright, the 3 to the bottom. Help from Eli Bright. The Brights working together on the inside. They're 1-2. Jeff clears. Eli up to 2nd in the 88. He'll also clear down the backstretch, but he's looking low now. He gets back up in line with his father. Jake Galloway moves low. Evan Hunter in the 01, even lower. And here comes the driver mentioned could try and sweep. Trey Rainey, the 25, is up here inside the top 10, looking to sweep the target races here at Pensacola. We're coming to 6 to go, so I think if you make the move, you're a little too early at this point, but you never know. Yellow could come out and save you. Here they are off turn 4. 4 wide for the back of the pack. Jeff Bright continues to lead. Trey Rainey to the inside, 700 per second. 6 to go at Pensacola in the Can-Am 300. Jeff Bright, Evan Hunter, they clear 1 and 2. Trey Rainey, clear in 3rd. Or at least trying to get clear. James Curligan, William Bullen, our pole sitter, back up to the front on the inside lane, coming to 5 to go. Look at Jeff Bright and Evan Hunter. They're kind of separated there. Jeff's doing a great job out front. But Rainey's trying to get to that 01 and get him up there. We'll see if he can. Trey's getting the help from the 70 of James Curligan. The front 4 lined up there working together. Now the 25 to the 01. Now he moves to the bottom lane himself. Hunter was not making that move. Trey Rainey wanted to make it because we're coming to 5 to go. A yellow flag would end it once we get to the start-finish line. And Trey knows that. Here they are, off the corner, down the front stretch. Curligan, the one to break the move down low. 5 to go in the Can-Am 300. Yellow flag would end it. But the pack luckily spread out further back. They're not really 4 wide, which is good. We saw 4 wide end this race earlier in the season. Jeff Bright continues to lead. William Bullen, our pole sitter, up to 2nd. Now the A1 challenging for the lead to the back bumper. The 3 of Jeff Bright gets in line. Here comes Jonathan B for the 66 up to 3rd. Landon Lyons, our points leader, up inside the top 5 to 4th, going for 3rd. Lyons, the 60, wants to extend his points lead big time over the competition. Now Bullen for the lead, the A1. Our pole sitter, big move to the bottom lane. William Bullen with no help though. Can Landon Lyons get up to him? Can George Cooper as well? Bullen, the 81, the inside lane is going to clear the 3 of Jeff Bright. Our pole sitter out front. But here comes the points leader, Landon Lyons. He's trying to make the move down there. Here comes the 60. Cooper even lower the 38. 4 to go. The A1 with the push on the 3. Might get clear on the top side. Danny Lloyd, 4 wide for 2nd. Bullen keeps it clear for now. Look at Danny Lloyd, 4 wide, the 21 car. He's going to grab 2nd away on the bottom lane. He has Ryan Taylor, 3rd in points, coming with him. Jeffrey Beefer on the inside, along with Adam McDowell. The one Roush car that did not perform in Michigan was McDowell. He wants to just get it back. He wants to get those points they missed back here at Pensacola. He wants to prove that he is fast, just like his teammates. And contact in the middle of the pack. O'Neill and Peters are sliding up. They're trying to go 5 wide. This is the end of the race. So obviously they are going to try and go 5 wide. Coming to 3 to go this time by. Front 2 pulled away. It's Bullen and Lloyd. They're single file at the front. Ryan Taylor has emerged in 3rd. Jeffrey Reefer and McDowell, Greg Lee coming forward on the inside. They have 3 laps to run down the 81. But can they make it these 3 laps with how close they're racing in the pack? That's going to be... Oh, there they go! Trey Rainey's around! That will be it! Trey Rainey into Charles Paul. Jeff Wright getting to the inside wall, or the outside wall. We are racing back for the win. It's William Bullen out front. Danny Lloyd 2nd. Ryan Taylor 3rd. The 23 has to catch to this 21. Help him. He's to him, but he's making the move first. This is only going to help William Bullen out. Coming to 2 to go, and the yellow flag, and a race victory on the line. Lloyd cannot get clear, and this is Bullen's race as they come around to take the caution flag. They are side by side for a second, slowing each other down. Bullen comes off turn 4. He's going to win the Can-Am 300. Coming to 2 to go in the yellow flag. Bullen, one of our chasers, back in front. Taylor, another chaser, 2nd, and another chaser, Adam McDowell, in 3rd. So chasers, 1, 2, 3, Bullen, Taylor, McDowell. But the crash that happened, Trey Rainey into Charles Bond, Jeff Bright. Didn't look like any chasers were involved, but it definitely did kind of hurt some chasers that were maybe trying to make their move there at the end, maybe trying to cycle around to the back of the pack. Their cycle got hurt there because of this caution flag. So we'll very quickly see what ended the race. About 3 or 4 cars get damaged in this crash. We talked about they're 4 wide, getting close together, racing down this front stretch. So this is where most of the crash happened, down the front stretch. They are 4 wide. Gal with the 18, into Charles by the 32. They kind of get close together, and it looks like the 32 and the 18 will get together right there, entering the corner, hooked up into the 3 of Jeff Bright. Galloway gets some pretty significant damage. He drives away. Jonathan Buford gets low to get by. The 3 comes down. Jim Gans to slow down. Otherwise, only really 3 cars got damaged in that. Jeff Bright, Trey ran into Charles Bond. Jake Galloway did get some minimal damage as well. The good thing for Jake is that this race is ending under the yellow flag. He will not have to race it out to the end. But yeah, it just looks like some close racing there. And the 4 wide, the 18 may have come down a little bit. The 32 may have come up a little bit. Maybe just going for the same spot. But otherwise, some of these chasers that are towards the back trying to just make their moves at the end to try and just get a solid finish, that's going to be hurt now because they were stuck back there. And the yellow flag comes out, and as they battle for a second behind, Bolin was not touched. The 81 back to the caution flag in front with 2 to go. He's at the white flag, and will come back for the checkered flag for William Bolin in the 81 team. William Bolin on fire this season. His second season in the Target Series. Barely missed the chase last season and barely missed some wins. But now here he is in the chase for season number 7, and he's won now twice in the season. Bolin going to pick up his second win of the season and propel him forward in the chase standings. Checkered flag in the air. William Bolin is a winner in the Target Series at Pensacola. He wins the Can-Am 300 over Ryan Taylor and Aaron McDowell, 2 chasers right behind him. And a lot of chasers did finish higher up, which is really going to hurt some of these other chasers that finished further back. Let's go see how let's go see the finishing results and how the points are shaking out now. Here are the finish results from the Can-Am 300 at the Pensacola International Speedway. That 1 caution flag that entered the race under the yellow flag, and 7 lead changes among 7 different drivers, as Bolin started on pole and didn't lead the first lap, but I think he did lead the first lap, but came up to the end to win the race under the yellow flag. 6 laps led for the 81. Ryan Taylor, chaser, ends up second, and he takes over the points lead, with Adam McDowell in third, Danny Lloyd and Greg Lee inside the top 5, with Jennifer Beeford, James Krogan, Jason Larker, Max Anderson, Josephine O'Neill running up the top 10. So looking at the top 20, Pensacola, normally a crazier race. You expect a lot more non-chasers towards the front in a race like this in terms of other races like Phoenix or others where maybe the car matters more, and the chasers obviously have some better cars underneath them. Obviously, they made the chase for a reason. But in this race, the top 3 finishers, all chasers, and 4 of the top 10 were chasers. So that just shows that the chasers, they brought their stuff. But for other chasers like Eli Bright, Roman Fenway, Oliver Galloway, Michael Canto, Code Luigi, had miserable days, especially if they were caught at the back because of the accident that happened, which put the caution out. All 4 cars ended up finishing the race running because it was only a small crash at the end. But my gosh, at the right side of the points, and some drivers that had some back-to-back bad races hurting down the points. Ryan Taylor takes over the points, 21 points for him. Landon Lyons and Sebastian Kukulon, the teammates, both have 19 points to their credit. How about William Bolin, up to 17 points. Adam McDowell at 16. You look at a few more there. But Max Anderson, he's been very quiet in his finishes. He has 18 points. So, he's moving forward. But there are some drivers that are big surprises in this chase that we thought could have done a lot better. Eli Bright, the 88, he only has 3 points right now. Cole Luigi only has 5. I mean, Luigi, he kind of slipped towards the end of the regular season, but it's carried over into the chase as well for that 33 team. They've had no luck so far in these 2 chase races, along with Eli Bright. And they're right now the bottom 2 in points. We'll see if they can turn around in these next 8 races. But right now, not a good way to start the chase. You've used 2 of your mulligans now. You can't have many more mulligans like this. You have to have great races from here on out if you want to try and battle for the Target Series Championship if you're those 2. Ryan Taylor, Max Anderson, William Bolin, they have all determined that they're not using mulligans quite yet. They've had some great finishes. They're going to continue on in their quest for the championship. So 2 chase races are in the books, and we head to the next one. So we went to the 2-mile oval in Michigan. We went to the 3-mile superspeedway in Pensacola. Now we're going to go to a different type of track, the short track in Newton, Iowa. It's the NR2003. I will see you guys then.